It always says preparing to live stream the meeting, but for some reason, I think we're live. I'm gonna go to there to check.
Here we are live. We never know. We're live anyway. I know I'm alive. At least I think I'm alive.
I think I'm alive.
I think
we're live.
I don't believe in simulation theory.
It looks like we're live.
Anyway, episode. I'm calling this series season 420, and then I'm naming each episode different ones. There won't be in any linear order at all. So this is episode 420 because it's our pre-420 show. Okay, well, anyway, last week was I called it episode 1 because it was the first one. And then we just jump right to episode 420. And then I'm definitely going to have to do
episode 1000. You just decide.
I'm going to have to do an episode 69 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have to be an episode 666. Anyway.
I think we have to at this point.
Fuck it. This pandemic has gotten us in such a weird time space that like linear time just doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't exist. Linear time. What is that? Front to back. Like I'm all over like branches. Like everywhere.
Yeah, I constantly
up, down, sideways. I've had the most ADD this year than ever in my whole life. I think. I don't know. You live with me, see. You can probably see. I try hard. Like, I got all these little bits I gotta clean up.
Oh yeah, let me fix the audio. This is
fixing the audio.
That should sound better for the people listening. We were getting microphone just coming through the camera.
Does that sound better?
Yeah, we got a new mic. Well, I got a new microphone. I got a microphone back.
Is anyone watching yet? I should say.
One person. I think we had one person watching.
We got one person watching yet.
Well, it's good to fix it at least before the guests come.
That one person. I hope things sound better.
Yeah, that should sound a lot better.
Oh my god.
At least louder.
Well, anyway, I'm high as fuck. I ate these cookies. I ate one last night too, and I got zero work done. Oh my god, they're really good though. Look, I'm gonna show them off. I'm gonna show off cookies today. So I made this can of butter out of Kif. Oh my god. Anyway, so look, aren't they cute? They're like Smarties. And I made some chocolate chip ones. And good thing it's in a package. And then also I made a bunch of vegan cookies. These are chocolate chip.
Clean pieces in the chat
clean
too.
Pieces in the house. Oh, well, fuck the edible shout out, guys. Let's rip a bomb.
Oh, yes.
And shout out to Anthony and Clean Piece 416. Thanks for
our clear bong.
Cleaning our bongs. They're already dirty, but not as bad as they were.
No, they were filthy before. Absolutely
Yours
disgusting.
was filthy before.
Mine was a health hazard. Like if the health inspection agency came in, I would have failed.
Okay, I just find it weird that
I just had a bong inspection agency.
Like that's it.
They're like, hey, buddy, you're revoking your bong
levels in this bong resin water.
You're gonna kill yourself.
Did you even change the water this year?
Disgusting.
Like this one looks like it's from Grandma's boy. Those shitty little import bongs. You can't have that. You must have like better glass. I don't know. Bong police. Not gonna happen. Because I'll rip a bong out of anything. I don't give a fuck. But I'm glad I have this nice bong. Someone gave it to me at the club. Anyway, I think it's funny. You saw did you? I told you about it. You didn't see it, but this like group Weird Toronto. Anyway, someone put a news article. People like, hey, this guy's cleaning bongs for a living now. And it wasn't Anthony. It was another dude. But all these people are ripping on this guy for being lazy and for being like
insane.
Don't bother. Don't waste your money. Do it yourself. And the whole time, I ended up saying something. I was like, I do not want to clean bongs.
Fuck that, yeah. Just
bong water.
Fix my toilet.
And bong is like, there's not much grosser smells.
No, I consider.
There's a few. Sulfur's grosser.
I don't even like cleaning the toilet. I've considered hiring someone to clean the toilet.
Yeah, bong water's way worse than a toilet. I'll clean a toilet any day.
That's what I'm saying. Anyways, you clean your toilet.
And Anthony does a sparkling job, so why not fucking take an hour out of my day?
Yeah, shout out Clean Piece.
Then I got to clean the sink. Ugh, it's a big mess for me. He's probably got a system.
Much more effective.
Oh,
and then you just come home, you just come back to a clean bong. There's
If I
like
was rich, I would
truly-
have my bongs cleaned every day, all of them. There would be a line of them, and they'd all have names.
You know what would be amazing?
I just never break this bong for some stupid reason. This thing's indestructible.
If
So
I was rich, I would get someone to just build a thing in a wall where I could just like stick the bong in it, and it just like pressure cleaned it, and you
no
open the latch
machines,
and pull it
human
out.
beings, human being labor, no machines. Okay, except maybe I'll get a robot
Okay, I'll
vacuum.
pass it. There'll just be a guy that stands in a room.
I want a robot vacuum though, for sure. I do definitely want a robot vacuum.
Robot vacuum would be pretty sick.
Yeah, I hate sweeping
It's a
dog
good
hair.
addition.
Fucking Oscar, just
Although I feel like I would constantly be tripping on it.
no. You set it for when you're not there,
I guess.
and then it cleans when you're not there. So, like at nighttime, I don't think I can handle that noise. Anyway, I'd be the only robot that like I don't even go in the checkout. Like I go to the human checkout if I can. I want the human being. I want them to still have a job tomorrow, for fuck's sakes. People had no problem switching to automated system in a pandemic though, eh?
Oh yeah, everybody's like, well, this makes sense now.
Suddenly, like it was automated everywhere. And
it's just gonna show like businesses that they don't necessarily need employees who are gonna just like, whine about not getting enough hours or whatever. They're like, just replace it with a robot.
No, I don't like
exactly
this.
what COVID is gonna
There's
do.
some jobs that I get, like a robot vacuum. Like it's just a vacuum that you don't have to, doesn't have a handle.
Yeah.
So in the end, I don't see it as replacing a maid. But if I had money, I'd have a fucking maid. Like it's just would have a cleaning lady. I would have a blonde cleaning person. I'd have someone to keep my bike clean. I'd have someone to, I don't know if I'd have someone walk my dog. I know so many dog walkers that would be like, Joey, let me walk your dog.
I remember I went to school with this girl that was so rich that she actually said out loud that her maid stepped on her laptop. But the way she said it was like, don't you hate it when that happens?
Oh my God.
And I was like,
wouldn't know that.
Don't know that. Can't relate. Sorry.
Excuse me. We had a cleaning lady that when growing up, we were never rich. We were just working class. But my mom worked hard. My dad worked hard. And so she would come in and do like top cleaning. It wouldn't be like doing all of our cleaning. It would be that my mom couldn't handle fucking all us kids.
I think we had someone clean the gutters once, but that my parents were very about doing everything. Insane, because then it's
I'd have someone clean my gutters.
Job.
I hate cleaning.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Except I do it a lot.
Clean rate. Well, yeah, we gotta finish the edible promotions.
Fuck.
We cut off on them.
It's okay. I'm already high. It's because I ate one of these little Smartie ones.
Hey, the Smartie ones look great.
They're cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, Smarties put all natural colors now. They've changed their color scheme. So that's why they're all like pastel-y now, is because they have.
Interesting.
Whereas
they also
Skittles
and
M&Ms, they don't use that anyway. Okay, so these are the vegan cookies. It's a chocolate chip, oatmeal, banana, super delicious. I've been making a lot of vegan stuff lately. I like doing it anyway. And then the last thing I wanted to shout out, I made some salve, and I called it full spectrum salve. I don't know if this is a cool name or not. Tell me if it's stupid. But basically it's just coconut oil, THC, and CBD. That's it. So it's vegan. It's just rub it on, and it has both. And you can't see in here. It's this beautiful color.
Is that similar to the stuff you gave me for like my hands? When my hands were
similar I gave you hemp cream.
Hemp cream.
Which I did think of making it with this, but coconut oil is it absorbs faster, so you don't end up with a greasy feel.
I see.
And for people like me, that hemp cream that I gave to you is too thick, and I end up with boils.
Yeah, it is pretty thick.
It's thick.
But it helped my hands so much. Crazy.
He's got some eczema.
I have crazy bad, like really dry hands in the winter, and then I just put this stuff on, and immediately, like in
2 days, it was weird. We should have took pictures.
Yeah, it would heal so fast. I was like,
this was just hemp oil that's basically been whipped into a butter. It's hemp, and that's it. That's all. I didn't even touched it. I didn't even put anything in it. I just said, here, try this cream. And it's just the basic stuff.
It was my last resort too, which is so funny. Like I tried the like stuff off the shelves. It's like medicated, like non-fragrant, supposed to help not irritate your hands. Burned my hands. My hands felt like they were on fire. I put this stuff on immediately.
Props to hemp.
Like fucking hemp. Shout out to hemp.
Fucking hemp.
Shout out to hemp.
I know. I used to do a lot of hemp baking, and I just kind of got away from it for a little bit. Away with it from a little bit. Yeah. And I decided I wanted to get back into baking it. So I think people are going to start to see some hemp seed and hemp flour and other hemp stuff back on the menu.
Yeah, I think it's smart.
Like literally, okay, I remember one year I decided I wanted to go to Hillside Festival. If you heard of this festival, this was like 12, 15 years ago. And I was like, I'm going to make legitimate money that weekend. I'm just going to make like hemp seed cookies. So basically I told myself that, I wanted to make a certain amount of money. I said, if I walk home with $5,000 over 3 days, I'll be so happy. So I made $10,000 worth of cookies.
Damn.
Because I thought I could keep them vac sealed and just take them back home and whatever if I don't make it. And I sold them all and I made almost $10,000.
Holy shit.
Legitimate money. It was a lot of work though, goddamn.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't have like a proper kitchen, so I could do a run like that once.
Yeah.
And then be done with it and then do it again. But I could never keep production up. But they were delicious cookies. With hemp seeds and mini chocolate chips in it and vanilla. Anyways, that's enough about that. Hemp is good stuff though, guys. And I think a lot of people, it gets underrated because it gets overrated.
It gets overlooked.
No, but because it gets overrated, it gets underrated. Do you know what I mean? Like people were like, it's all just hippies going on about their stuff.
Saying something's underrated means like no, I guess you're right. Yeah, you value it a lot, but not a lot.
Both are going on because
I see what you're saying.
Because something is overrated, something's going on. Oh, hemp is so amazing.
It's just been rated,
so amazing,
bro.
And then people, whatever. It's a miracle to everything, isn't it? Huh?
Oh, you want to do a quick shout out for the photography?
Oh yeah. So we'll do. We're gonna bring Chris on. Chris Robinson's on deck. Yeah. But I did want to show off this photo shoot that I did this week. This came out of the blue. On Sunday, I saw Anthony. I saw your post. And then you had said, check out this guy. And I went and checked out the guy. And then I saw that he'd followed me and tried to send a message. And I was like, yeah, me do me. And I was there the day after, Tuesday, I went up. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a
and anyone who's wondering, I cut my own hair. I didn't go to no hairdresser to get it done. I wore my mask. So did he the whole time, except when I was doing the thing. And this week I got a fucking COVID test done. So I know that I'm negative. So eat shit. Someone made a comment, like a private, like, hey, aren't you worried that people are gonna
whatever.
No, because I'm innocent. Sometimes
I'm innocent. It's like we're always on trial.
Actually on it this time.
If you want to talk
the
on the
backlash, I can't handle the backlash.
But it's like if you want to talk on the internet, you feel like you're always on trial, or it can at least feel like that.
I'm glad that no one said anything publicly. I just got a lot of support, so
that's good.
It's good. It's a good photo shoot, though. Did you show them all?
Yeah, I showed it. Yeah. Anyways, well, I brought a photo there. But
props to me because I was feeling dumpy and shitty, and I was like, I need something fun in my life.
Fun headshot.
And yeah. So Paul Perrier is his name, and he's at the Toronto Portrait, I think. Fuck, I should have pulled his Instagram up there. Yeah. Anyway, he's this whole thing, Pothead series. So there's a whole bunch of people getting photoed. And if you want your photo done, just like me, with a pot on your head, the big fucking spliff, message this guy.
Yeah, here, I'll pull up his Instagram actually right here.
Oh my God, my mouth is pasty.
Hey, you get it. So yeah, this is the Toronto Portrait Project page.
Show off Anthony's.
See Joey's there.
There he is right there.
Anthony's here?
Yeah.
This is Anthony from Clean Piece.
This is our Clean Piece.
Fantastic.
I love that photo. The shirt does it.
It's a great photo.
The fucking shirt. And then the guy on the left right there with spaghetti.
Yeah.
That's the photographer, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I can't tell.
Yeah, Paul Perry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, anyway, I'm high. That's all I'm going to say. It's my excuse to that.
Joey.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's a cool page. I like the concept. That's interesting. It's interesting when you see people do that because that's what Instagram is all about. It's about an aesthetic, and that's exactly what he's built for himself on there too. So like, shout out to him for doing that.
It's just something fun to do.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We're all
it's
in the
fun.
dregs
It's fun
of
for
like
the person that gets to do it. He gets to tell your story too. You know, it's a really you should definitely give him a follow. You don't have to be from Toronto to read interesting stories about potheads with literal pots on their heads.
I should have had a pot on my head for this episode.
And we should mention too that everyone's pot on their head is a pot that they brought, right? Like he told you.
Oh yeah, I had to bring my own pot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone brought their own pot.
So it's like an added touch.
I wanted something that was like pork pie hat look, so it was just perched.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should we bring?
Okay, yeah, I could ramble on forever. Let's bring on Chris. Chris Robinson has been part of our life forever. I think this is the second time you've been on it. And the hair is just growing even more. Check it out.
Yeah, look at that flick.
Yeah, flick. Yeah.
What's good?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Made some cookies today, so I'm pumped about that.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming regular cookies that the kid can eat.
Yeah. No, no weed cookies. I wish.
I'm just smoking that.
He's about the age that you could actually get him to do some of the cooking. I started when I was about 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, since he could like
I sucked at it. I'm sure my mom would have to quickly finish it.
You know, teach them to like pick out the seeds and stems. Like you have to teach these when they're young.
Yeah.
The bonus for helping me with the cookies though is that I got to lick the beaters or the spoon. And then I scurry off while my mom actually put the cookies on the pan.
Yeah, he helps out a lot. He loves it actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he got a new vintage apron. Like they took we found this Smokey the Bear like vintage sheet from the 80s.
Aww.
Brought it to this lady who makes aprons and napkins and stuff, and she made him like a vintage one out of it.
Oh, cool. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Custom fit vintage Smokey the Bear apron.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
That'll be some shit that he'll like keep forever. He'll be like, yeah, it's my custom like vintage apron.
Yeah.
I've been cooking.
I want to find I don't know, what's it called? Pineapple Express like sheet and turn it into that or something.
Yeah.
Chong one.
Yeah, a few ideas.
You can almost like do a whole side project of doing like just custom aprons.
Yeah, for real.
This is actually just a piece of fabric that isn't anything yet. It's just a big square of fabric. My mom got it actually. She was gonna make masks and for me to sell.
You're like, can I use it as a tablecloth for my podcast?
And then she never made it. So I said, oh, maybe I will. And then, of course, I never made them.
Yeah.
And now I have this awesome tablecloth.
Yeah, it's a great tablecloth.
Yeah.
Sure. Convert to a blanket in the summer.
Hey, there you go.
Yep.
Park blanket.
Did you see that I was making park blankets?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I pulled my sewing machine out and just started pulling out all these old t-shirts. I'm like, oh, I have so many t-shirts. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna wear them.
It's great for that, for like, because you have that feeling a lot of time with like t-shirts. You collect so many t-shirts over the years, and every time you pick it up to like go toss it or whatever, you're like, but it's like that memory of like, but so like putting it all together in a blanket, especially if they're all related, like all the concerts you went to in one blanket, like you can just have that together in a more conserved space.
Well, it's been therapy for me to just sit there on the sewing machine. It's I couldn't do it for a long time. It's hard on the back, but
yeah, I can imagine.
When I was younger, I always wanted to learn how to sew because my dad knows how to sew because his mom was a seamstress. And then my sisters went to sewing classes too. And I was always jealous because I felt left out. So I'd like, I'm like, can I do sewing classes too? But I think they thought
it's a skill to have. Clothes are
I know, me too.
And now we're in a pandemic and you can't even shop. So fixing clothes is a good skill right now.
Yeah.
100%. But like, I don't know. I think they just because they're Jehovah's Witness and they're Jamaican. I don't know. They probably just thought it was gay or something. So they're like, no, just go watch your dad fix the car.
Yeah.
But I want to sew, please.
It's my passion.
I want to get pillows like Allison and Aldo.
They like catch you in your room. You're like sewing shit with like a needle and a little string that you found. It's like,
like under my covers with like a flashlight.
Yeah.
I think because I was a hyper child, so my mom just like, oh, if this occupies 4 hours of the day, like here.
Yeah, I mean.
And she'd give me something, and then I'd have to, I don't know. So it was all kinds of crafting going down my hatch.
Especially
I knew how to knit for like a year, and then I forgot.
Oh yeah, knitting. I'm a good knitter. Rug hooking. I was super into rug hooking when I was little, and I'd make little rugs.
You know what blew my mind was like I remember getting a guitar case, and then you get patches for it, and some of them you could sew on by hand, but some of them had like this backing, and the whole thing was that you would take like an iron and you would press it with an iron and heat it up, and it would like melt into the guitar case.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to sew it; it would just like.
Oh, no.
Become one with it. I was like, that's so sick.
Iron on patches.
Yeah, iron on patches. I was like, that's amazing.
Those iron-ons, yeah.
That's just so basic for me. Having put stickers and patches on everything I own. I'm like, you need to get iron-on. Whatever. Anyways.
When those were big too, the iron-on T-shirts when I was in high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You go to the store and just pick your one design.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody just have like, it's just like a scene from Scarface or something. And then just iron onto a T-shirt.
Yeah. It's always something Scarface.
Oh, yeah.
No, we never had that.
And anyone that had it, they had never seen Scarface.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up is that I know I've been in these stores. There was one in Orangeville for sure in the mall. And I know I've bought things. And I know I've been with people that bought them. I can't for life of me remember a single goddamn thing that got pressed. I can't. Was it unicorns? Like, what the fuck was it? Like, I was young. I remember glitter. Oh, yeah. Like, you could get your name in glitter.
Would you get like, what do they call it? Like bedazzled? Would you bedazzle like jean jackets or something like that?
Oh my God, no.
Like add jewels to it?
Like after 14, it was all black.
It was all black.
A very long time. It was just all black till I was
you were seeing
19, 20. Then I started to discover color again.
Went through the phase.
Yeah.
My 19 to or my 14 to probably 18 phase was just shirts all the way down to my knees, like quadruple X. Like I'm a size now as a 32-year-old. I'm a size 32 jeans, and back in high school when I was 14, I was rocking like size 36.
Jeez. Like, no belt,
sagging.
I remember one time I got made fun of because my pants fit.
That's amazing. Look at this guy.
Around his waist.
Is he preparing for a flood or some shit?
Oh my God.
Like making fun.
Kids are so cruel, eh? It's like a reverse cruel.
Hey, it's like whatever is in style. If you're not doing that, it's like you're the loser.
Oh, 100%.
Even if it's the dumbest shit in the world. Doesn't matter.
Well, now you know, though, not to oppress your child with his clothes could be a really dumb reason why he wants to wear his shirt
and let them
backwards.
sew, goddammit.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to say. Like, I look like a complete idiot when I was a teenager. So
taxes, cleaning, and sewing. I think those are the 3 things you should make sure the kid knows. How to clean,
taxes first.
How to sew, cook, do taxes.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
I don't know how to do taxes still.
I don't either. And my mom sat me down.
Oh, really?
I still have a guy that does it for me. I don't care to learn.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why so many of us have
I'll teach my son how to find a good guy.
Yeah. Here's what you look for.
Don't go to H&M Block. Go to this dude.
Yeah. I've never had to pay with this guy. We stay with this family forever.
Oh
It just
my
keeps
God.
they just keep having kids that become accountants.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
on and on. I'm at a third generation accountant right now. His like great grandfather was an accountant. I was like, word, okay. The kids became accountants, and then they had kids, and then they became accountants.
It's always so interesting to me when people do like they just follow in the family footsteps, and do everything that their family did.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if there's anyone in my family who's like that, like, well, my dad, he grew up on a farm, so he had to learn everything that his dad did. But since that, everyone else has done something different.
He wasn't teaching you like shit that he learned on the farm. He's like, you're gonna need to know this.
Oh yeah, 100%. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
like,
you're like, what?
I want to go inside and watch animals attack.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Did he teach you
I wanna learn how to
he,
milk a
did he
cow.
didn't teach you how to use a knife, or like in a utility way, not like a killing way?
What do you mean?
Just like how to be like a farm dude.
I mean, he tried. I wasn't interested.
He's like,
basically, he would like my dad's he's like a carpenter, a technician, an electrician, like all of that shit. And he like builds everything himself, cabinets, desks, like if he fixes the car, he does it himself in the driveway, he does everything.
Same way.
Like I didn't care for anything. I would just be like sitting outside watching him because he'd force me to. And I just like, I'd just be daydreaming while he's doing it.
Yeah. No,
but I wish I paid attention.
You're a good dreamer.
I need it.
You're a hilarious comedian, and you've been doing rap. You just dropped a rap song that I found. I remember you sharing it.
Oh yeah. That was what was that? That was a little while ago, a couple months ago, but yeah.
2 months?
Yeah.
It's up there. Yeah, I put it up on YouTube. Yeah, play it. Can you?
Is this one? That was right there?
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're just trying to see. We're doing some techie things that may or may not work.
Hey.
But I pulled up your video.
Cool. Hey, look at that.
Look at that. Now you press play.
Let me see if we can hear sound. Can you hear that? Is it lagging?
Yeah.
Hey.
It's calling me, I gotta pick it up, no voicemail. I'm too deep in it, for I to quit, I ain't got a choice now. Watch man's on TV, but now calling my
shit.
Sad games like but now to getting out of retail. Been hot, my food wasn't.
I love
the
it.
side shots. That's dope.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the guys who shot that are fucking incredible, man. Camera.
Yeah, no, it's a good
shots
video.
are awesome.
Yeah.
I remember when you put it out that you did this, and then well, we all forgot, I guess, and then I'm gonna put it out again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Remind everybody, like there's so I was
Chris got
talking
bars,
earlier
so we gotta
how
remind people
everything is not linear right now, and we just have to sort of keep reminding people what we're doing. It's kind of how we did this, is we just keep connection with everybody and
just share it and just say y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
I mean, I gotta share it, right? I don't know. I don't even promote myself enough,
Oh, definitely.
No, it's a good video. Anyway.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Cool.
Been loving your solve too. Your solve's been healing me up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I just bigged it up. So.
Oh man, if anybody's has any joint problems, get that shit.
Joint like is in legs and arms, guys. Not. Not gonna send joints.
Somebody's rubbing it on their.
I got joint problems. I ain't got it.
It's not letting me any better, man.
Like it's unraveling. We'll put the joint solve.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool. Because you were technically. I mean, I tested it on me, but you were technically my first customer on this. So.
Oh yeah, I had a
full
tweaked,
spectrums out.
I had a tweaked ankle and like a tweaked hip, and they both feel much better now.
They don't feel as tweaked. All right.
No, they feel like healed.
That's fucking amazing.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
thanks. I like that. I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I ate an edible, Chris. Don't mind me. It's just in. Right when the song, I think, just made me realize that I'm high and I want to bounce.
Yeah, she's all excited now. We had a musical guest last time, and it was sick.
Yeah, Alval played his guitar, so
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
we should get you back and rap. That's what we should.
Sure.
Plan
Oh, yeah.
performance.
That's how we book our next next one with you.
We do a
Yeah,
plan.
definitely. I'll spit some bars. I got some bars loaded up,
Yeah.
locked and loaded.
Cool.
We can get a cipher. We get
All
Paula
right.
here.
So everyone can follow you at Snapshot Robinson on
Mhm.
Instagram.
Yes, sir.
And is that the best place to find you?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter too. It's at Bodmon Robinson, but I'm literally like on Twitter once every 3 months. So
So
if
don't
you
follow the
if you come
Twitter.
on my Instagram, this is a link. Yeah, this is
My
perfect.
Twitter
Yeah,
as much
link
as
to
me.
all my stuff where you can watch things,
Yeah.
Cool.
things like that.
Right
Yeah.
there. Hit
Keep
the
in
link
touch.
tree.
Yes,
And
sir.
keep rocking and keep dreaming.
All right. Hopefully, I'll see you guys soon.
Definitely,
Bye.
man. Take care.
Peace.
That's Chris Robinson, everybody.
Chris Robinson, Snapshot Robinson. I like that name. Anyway. Yeah, so check out his video that we shared. I'll try and remember to share it
Check out his
tomorrow.
Instagram too. Give that a follow.
I think everyone that's watching probably knows who he is.
Oh, yeah,
But,
for sure.
It's nice to see he's doing well.
Yeah. You want to bring in our next guest?
Yeah, we're gonna bring on the next guy because he's also awesome. Been a part of our Underground family a long time. And it's Paul Thompson, everybody. Yay! It's Paul Thompson. Happy pre-420, Paul Thompson.
Holly, what's up? I'm good.
And, I think
Always got a bit of a lag.
we got the lag going on. We got a lag. Are we lagging? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
now.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, we got it going on.
No, I hear you guys fine. There's no lag.
Okay.
Oh, you were just fucking with us?
No, it looked like, well, because I could hear us coming through his speakers and it sounded like it was behind.
No, I didn't know that I was on yet.
You know
what I mean?
Not prepared.
No,
we
for
just
sure.
we just admit you in.
Yeah, I use this webcam a lot for cam modeling during the day, so it just needed to take a break, you know? You got to make that paper somehow. You know what it is. Happy 420, Toronto.
Cam modeling. Here's my
you wanna
cam
plug
modeling.
your OnlyFans or?
Yeah, I'm going to get an OnlyFans soon, but it's just going to be pictures of my balls.
Hey, it's a niche market, but
It
I
is.
respect that.
No, but it's gonna be cool stuff. Like, you know, they're gonna be like in baseball mitts and like Santa's
cool.
like sack and stuff like that. You know?
Passion
So,
shots, like things you're passionate about. Right?
yeah, exactly. It's
We'd
gonna be
love
really
to see
Taco
that.
Tuesday, just
That's
in
It'll be
the
creative,
taco
for
shell.
sure. 100%.
Sour cream, onions.
You could have like a picture with a fan on it, and then that could be your OnlyFans
with the hair and the
avatar.
pubes could be
Right.
blowing.
Yeah.
Herbal
So because
essences
it's
could be a
fans.
sponsor if they were smart about it.
Or just like the balls in the fan. Balls in the fan is pretty fantastic. if
Go
you-
in the other
With
way,
the hair
like not
blowing.
like you don't want it to go in anyway.
You have to
Just
lay down though and have
Don't
it so it
just
looks at
don't
the
do it
top
from
of the-
behind. You'll get sucked in. Is all I'm saying.
You could, yeah, from behind for sure. But if you put Gold Bond on your balls and you hold it in front of a fan, it's like angels are blowing on it. I'm telling you, it should be a more common thing. It's out of
It
this
should be a Schedule 1 drug.
It's out of this world. I
That's
used to
what-
work in a kitchen, so like we'd get so hot and every single guy on the line would do that. I thought that they were messing with me when I was like 16 until I did it. And like, oh my God. Very few times I've came in life without having to touch
That's
anything.
fucking awesome.
But that was just unreal. Coming from just wind, ugh,
Coming from
it's unreal.
Fucking hilarious.
How was your guys'
Oh, Paul Thompson's tips for staying cool in Canada.
Easter? Yeah, 100%.
How was our Easter? It was great.
That's cool.
How was yours, man?
Oh, it was good. We can't see the YouTube comments on Zoom, but I wonder if
I'm
I
looking
fire-
at him right now. Sam Norton's in the comments.
Oh, hi,
Yeah, that's why
Sam.
I gotta fire it up because I do not trust that guy one bit. What he's saying.
He said, wait, I gotta go back here because he said that's what all of Chris' women have said too after 14 all black. That's what
I know.
I
I saw that.
He said, Paul, I used to be a comedian.
There's a delay on it. Whoa.
Comics and you're dissing each other.
How do I pull
You
this?
really love each
Oh,
other.
Of course we do.
You gotta just mute the YouTube video so you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There we
then
go.
you
I
can
got
see
it
the
set.
comments while we're talking also.
Sick.
Oh, I know nothing. This is why I sit here and just stare at the camera. It's all I can
Just look
do.
down. Can you see the
Yeah.
comments from where you are?
I ate edible too. I'm not gonna lie, Paul. I might be a shitty host. It's just kicking in really hard.
Oh man, I have a zero tolerance on edibles now, 110%.
Glowing skin.
I'll never take an edible again for the rest of my life.
They either like don't affect me or it's like the worst time I've ever had.
Yeah, 100%. But I've had way too many times that are just nightmares. It's just not worth it for me. I'm not doing that. No, thank you.
I'm pretty good at dosing myself at this point.
Like there's some people that only can take edibles and like refuse to smoke, and that like that's what that market is for.
There is a lot of people that just do that.
Where I'm like, how do you just eat edibles? That's amazing.
I need both.
Definitely. Nitish will eat like 3,000 milligrams.
It's just something, especially before bed, just a nice big stinky spliff.
Yeah.
Right before bed, and then you lie there and you can still smell it in your own nostrils. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm back to that too. Just spliffs. I'm good on everything else. I was never into the dabs. Definitely not into the edibles, you know?
I'm fine with the dab high. It's the burning of the throat. I couldn't handle the back of my throat getting
for sure
scarred. That's all. That's it. But I could handle the high. I mean, it was fast and it was intense, and you know, it'd be like, okay, well now I can't serve bar for an hour, but whatever.
Yeah.
That was the one thing with dabs though, is like you could get high of so little. So it's like if you had a bunch of it, that would last you forever, right?
Sure.
I should have brought my shatterizer.
Like in times when I was broke, fucking dabs were enough to like.
For sure, in theory, but if you play it smart, but everybody's coming in dropping half-gram dabs and stuff that.
Just a little
lungs.
A tiny little scoop.
Yeah, that was the grossest.
I like my shatterizer now because I can put that same thing in. You get way more mileage out of your dabs.
Yeah,
and you don't get 100%. The burnt thing. It's nice and cool on the throat.
Yeah, that pen's the trick.
I fucking love my pen.
Things are like pretty sweet.
Back when we had movie theaters.
With the cartridges where you can taste the glycerin though. I know that they use different extracts, but I like the shatterizer because it tastes like the damn oil. It doesn't taste like the liquid solvent. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm fussy. I just really like joints. Anyway, cheers to that.
Hold on, we got 7 people watching right now. So just if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
7 people. It'll be like
413 plus 7 is 420.
Hey,
420.
You know what 62 plus 7 is? A little bit of ass in your face. 69, baby, on a Thursday night in Toronto.
Is that how you start your webcam videos?
Yeah, I'm almost back. I keep forgetting which one. I keep forgetting if I'm on OnlyFans or YouTube, so I gotta chill it out, you know.
Yeah, it's too easy of a crossover.
Well, we probably broke a few rules on YouTube here, but nothing really so major that they should even really worried about. You know, and I make sure that everything's like 19 plus. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want kids just stumbling on it because I don't want to censor myself in any way. So if you want to show your butt, I won't stop.
I was going to. I actually was going to, but maybe when Nitish comes.
That way, Glenn.
I mean, if you wanted to promote the OnlyFans, that would be.
Yeah. I do got solid butt though for a guy. You know what I mean?
For a guy.
Just blasting those quads and stuff like that. You know what it is? I think it's used in hockey. Just straight puck ass. That's what they used to call
puck ass.
They're like, that guy plays hockey. He's got a puck ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was my nickname in high school. It was also the name of my band.
Puck ass.
Puck ass?
Yeah, puck ass. That's what all the bunnies are looking for.
Why have I never heard that term? That's hilarious.
I don't know. I just made it up right now. It didn't come off the tongue as good as it sounded in my head.
Those like dudes though that look like a fucking centaur. Like,
okay, dude, you know I'm gullible. You weren't puck ass in high school then.
No, I literally made that up right now.
Okay, but literally, I always believe you. Every fucking time you do this, you're so smooth.
I know. You know, but that I think I made up a new term. I made it stick. You know.
Yeah, puck ass.
Is that a hashtag?
Hashtag puck ass right now in the chat.
Just see.
Yeah.
Trending on Twitter if we can.
Definitely.
Thompson puck ass.
When's the Puck Ass group getting together? What was Puck Ass's like top song? What was their hit that you guys?
Oh, Bunnies and Buckets. That was our number one song. Yeah.
How's the hook go again on Bunnies and Buckets?
Yeah, just Bunnies and Buckets. Because when we smash, we still wear our helmets, aka the bucket. You know what I mean? I go no bucket on the ice, but I wear the bucket in the bedroom. That's how I play.
Hey,
you know?
That's how I play. I'm not gay.
Just let that cabbage flow out, no bucket, absolute beauty, just loving it, you know?
Nice. That's a hit for sure.
Definitely.
97, where you at?
Do you know what I missed that you haven't done in so long that maybe we'll get you to do one day?
Yeah.
Object wrap.
I know, but that's a live thing. That can't happen on a
Exactly. We can't do this on Zoom. What am I going to grab my lighter and hold it? What is that anyway? It's a lighter.
I don't know. I don't know if I could still do it, but I would just have to pull the parachute and find out.
No, I started thinking about all the different things that went on in my club. And that was always one. I don't know if you knew what he would do, but him and Chris Robinson, they used to have a duo called Poetic Justice. Do you guys still do anything together?
No, we hate each other now. We actually hate each other's guts.
Well, anyways, they would do their thing, and then what would happen was
I don't want to hear what happened about why they hate each other.
Look, we were horny. It was, it was the 70s. We'll be friends again one day when his son moves out and we can sit down like men.
Real talk.
We'll crush this beef. But until then, we hate each other's guts.
Okay. Right. Well, anyway.
As long as we know where we stand. Sorry.
But we still do stuff together.
I'm not gonna get duped again.
It's like the Rolling Stones. They don't talk, and then they come out and they perform together.
Okay. Well. Okay. So what'll happen is they get the crowd going after a couple songs and everybody's super into it. It would almost be like your big finale, but Chris would run around the room and grab objects like a lighter, a beer can, that remote control, this pillow, and just bring it up to the stage. And he would freestyle the object into the rap and just keep it going. Like, nice. Yeah. And never miss it. And they would be hilarious. Not just like, and then he pulled up a pen and that's part of my rap now. It was good.
Yeah.
Set it up. And then boom. Sometimes there'd be like 2 or 3 verses or 2 or 3 sentences. And then he'd pull the word out and it'd be like, oh, there it is. Because you know you're waiting.
I think that like there's so many similarities between like the comedy brain and that brain for like
totally
just love of language freestyle. And lyricism and
when you do the freestyle for sure. But like the freestyle was sick too at parties and stuff. We used to Chris and I used to sneak into like frat parties and stuff like that, and people wouldn't know who we were. And then back at the time, like freestyle battling was more popular, so we would just find whoever freestyle battled there. And there was literally one time we went to a frat party, and I told everybody that I was the president of the frat until like I ran into the actual president of the frat,
and he battled them for the presidency.
Like, we're gonna like proper jump you, and then it just lined up that there was a guy there that freestyle rapped, and they were like, "Yo, like battle our buddy." And
I settled it like Step Up.
And then I literally was
like a movie.
That Channing Tatum movie was.
But there's been a lot of times in my life where like things were intense and I rapped my way out of problems.
It's amazing.
It's hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Like, it was crazy. Like I'd be in a bad area and like literally about to be jumped, and people would be like, "He can rap," and then they'd be like, "Yeah, you're actually pretty sick," and I would rap.
You're like, what?
Several times in my life, like got myself out of trouble just from rapping. Nowadays, I would probably do the exact opposite, but back then it was pretty sick. Yeah.
No, that's sick. That's amazing that you've found it. Originally, it was like a tool to use for safety.
Yeah.
It became this thing where you're like, oh, I'm good at this, and I'm actually like, I can just enjoy this instead and be passionate about this.
But I still I did rap battles like 3 years ago. Like I did like a proper rap battle and stuff like that online. The clip's still there and stuff like that. I did a few of them, but this is super stressful when you have 3 weeks to plan versus when it's just on the spot. You're like, man, I don't know if these guys are looking at my family's Facebook and stuff like that. Like you don't sleep for 3 weeks. It's brutal because like you know, it's different than like a comedy roast where it's like you're going at each other, but you still want to like get laughs. But like in a rap battle, it's like you don't have to be funny. Like you can literally just rip someone's soul out.
You can tell them that you're going to kill them and their family.
Oh, 100%.
As long as it rhymes and it sounds cool, then you can write that.
And you can use names.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, like I found it so like beautiful. I think it's like the world needs more rap battles as long as people were cool with it, because there was times where like me and like another guy would battle each other and go at each other's throats and say the worst thing, but afterwards I'm always like, yo, do you want to get a shot, do you want to have a drink?
I'll get out, like,
and if they're down, then you're like, cool. But there was times when people were like, get out of my face, because you offended them so much, and you're like, yo, you're a dork, eh? Like, you know. But if we can go at each other and say
that happens in a comedy roast too, or people.
I mean,
absolutely. But then it's like, man, come on. If you sign up for a roast, I'm like, go for it. Rip my heart out. You know what I mean? Don't do it afterwards. When that bell rings, it's everything but physical contact is okay. So go for it.
It'd be like jumping out of a plane and then getting mad if the parachute didn't work. You're like, you signed up for jumping out of a plane.
Signed up. I mean, yeah.
That's what you signed up for. It's like you signed up for that risk.
And it's just words.
I'd still do the parachute company.
Sure, but it's like you sign up for that. It's like
I know.
I've always been a big advocate, and I think too that it would be like they're better role models. Like, you know, like some of the guys that are in like King of the Dot and like battling right now, and like there's things like URL and like there's major battle leagues. These guys are geniuses with words, unbelievable entertainers. The way that they can like captivate a room, it's crazy. And for me, I'm like, I wish that had a platform that like UFC had, because like UFC is good and it's a good thing, but kids still look up to UFC right now, and they're like, man, I want to be like Conor McGregor. I'm going to go to school, I'm going to punch this guy in the face. If you're looking up to rap battle people, you would be like, I need to read more. You know what I mean? Like, not just like I need to punch. Like, you'd be like, I need to learn how to be better with words. I need to like that's who should be the role model.
Yeah.
And also too, it's just a beautiful thing that it's like, it's just words, sticks and stones. You know what I mean? So it's like, go for it. People should be able to just like, let's go, let's clash. That's the problem with cancel culture too right now, is it's like someone says the wrong thing and then they get canceled. It's like, you know what? Let people say the wrong thing. Go at it. You guys say the worst things to each other until you run out of steam. And then it's like, hey, you good? You friends now? Like, you know what I mean? Call someone racist. You say all the things you want, but it's like, just get your steam out through words.
The problem though is the shit escalates to the point where people like show up to people's
absolutely
houses.
And that's it when it gets to violence. But it's like, you know, violence is what people like refer to and resort to when they aren't smart enough to use their words.
Because so it's a systemic problem of like putting sports above like arts and entertainment in a sense of like who to look up to, basically.
I don't think
we're always meant to idolize like sports heroes like Rocky and all these different like
I don't think that things should ever be canceled, but things should definitely have a warning label if somebody, you know, there might be some like foul language, or there might be this or that,
or triggering like, topics and all that. I understand that.
Or like hot political topics, or there might be, you know, opinions on like, this, or
on YouTube. I
to outright ban things.
I can't say sexual assault.
In defense of Dr. Seuss, they just decided not to print those particular books. They didn't actually get banned.
No,
And then, you know,
choice.
if no one's buying the books, then, but then it got turned into this huge thing.
Yeah.
Even I got caught up a little bit. I was like, Dr. Seuss, I love Dr. Seuss. And then when I realized, it's like, well, they made a responsible decision then, because, you know, there was some racist things in there that weren't really actually mean, but they just didn't have any value in today's society.
Yeah, they're just like, this doesn't contribute.
For sure.
So,
like,
but at that point though, like, because so many things are getting canceled and so many things are getting targeted, it became, as well as many things this past year, a topic of focus where it got like the same amount of attention as if it was actually
because people have a narrative and the news like needs to like run something like I was just saying with the
also
words
I love
stuff that
all comedy. I don't want any of it censored, and some people can handle the amount of the range of comedy. It's like I pretty much love all music except country, but then even then bluegrass is cool, you know, like
there's good country.
But why would you ask me what kind of music do I like? I'm like, okay, punk, definitely, ska, that's my roots. But then I love the roots. As soon as I said roots, I was like, wait a minute, but is cool, and
Yeah.
so why can't I love it all?
And you gotta let people explore.
Why can't I love all comedy? You know, so if it has to be all girls, or if it's Nubian, or if it's dirty, or if it's super clean, I have some really great comics that you and I both know that are super clean, and we love, like,
For sure.
Davonis doesn't have a single dirty joke. He's hilarious.
Yeah, no, there's a ton of clean comics that are amazing.
But I
Bill
also like
Cosby was
dirty.
dope. You know, Bill
I
Cosby's
also
comedy is still sick. He's just like, I understand he's in trouble, but it's like, what? You're not gonna go back
You
and
know,
listen?
whoopsie daisy.
You know, like, yeah, he messed up. He should be.
And also,
It's just like,
you know, I don't think people should ban Louis C.K., but his apology could have been a little better.
Yeah, I mean,
But in the end,
Louis C.K.'s
talking
back.
about
He's
Anna,
back.
it's kind of just like, well, he's still a hustler and he still has people gonna watch him. Why shouldn't he still do his grind? Just now, you know, don't sit in a dark room with him.
Yeah, just careful who you jerk
just
off in
don't,
front of.
like, the thing is, like,
Right.
just don't consume their content and stay away from them if you see them. Like,
It just fueled it more,
to
though.
say that they should never work as a like stop existing as a human being for this
No,
thing they
just
did.
slap warning labels all over them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
it.
people who know that, like, oh, I know I'm not gonna like that.
But I mean, they've been slapping warning labels on stuff, and people are still gonna get offended. But it's like they're just
Right.
dweebs, man. They're just dweebs. Like they just, you know, think that
I
the
just
world.
want to laugh. I don't want anyone to be upset about it.
You know, it's like.
You generally don't say anything too offensive. Like, you're on the edge, but.
Well, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, but I still, you know, there's 1,000,001 people who hate my guts and would love to see me canceled, and it's just because they're
Sam,
losers, you know, and that's it. Okay, like it's like really at the end of the day, it's like you have nothing better going on. If your life is full of positivity, then you're really not going to waste your time with going at somebody else. That goes for beyond cancel culture. It goes for beyond everything. If you stop and look at yourself and you're just constantly complaining, it's like, you know, believe me, there's some people that just live with a black cloud around them, and you're like, all right, well, that's you. You know?
But then there are some people that have valid reasons for bringing up, you know, like, okay, this comedian shouldn't actually talk about this specific topic.
Sure, but you know what though? Like, let the audience
I
decide
think that. Definitely let the audience.
No, because here's the problem, right? There is people that are like, this guy shouldn't say this. You know, there's people that are like, this guy shouldn't say this. This guy shouldn't say this on stage. And it's like, okay, but like in most times when people say something really offensive on stage, it doesn't get laughs. So in that case, it's like they shouldn't do comedy. You shouldn't book that guy, not because he's offensive, but because it sucks. But if someone's doing something really offensive and a room full of 100 people and 90% of the room is laughing, then it's like, well, what are you going to cancel 90% of that room? I don't care how offensive it is. It's just like the world doesn't revolve around the 3 people in the room who are offended. You know,
the show.
It doesn't matter how offensive it is. If you made half the room laugh, like that says something, you know?
I think what I was thinking mostly is that there's a lot of comedians that will stand in the edge of, say, certain stereotypes, like about women are this way, or Black people are this way, or Chinese people are this way. And when violence is against those specific targets, those targets sometimes feel that, like, well, if people just didn't constantly like let people, you know, say these things, then
yeah, for sure. But that stuff shifts too, right?
Especially like Chinese people who weren't even Chinese are getting it really hard, getting beat up. Like, I'm like, well, I'm Korean, I'm nowhere near Corona. You know, just because they're, you know, we're in a pandemic, so therefore it's your fault, you're Asian. And that's just stupid.
Yeah.
So right now the political climate says, you know, let's not like even bring up race for a while. Like,
yeah, but also let people grow. That's the other problem with this. People make mistakes. If somebody apologizes and said they're never going to do something again, then that's kind of the goal. Take their word for it and let them go forward.
I agree.
But people digging up tweets from 10 years ago and stuff, you are losers.
That's crazy.
Making Kevin Hart not do the Oscars because he said something 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was weird.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he's with the devil of a human being, Ellen DeGeneres. You know what I mean? And Ellen's like, no, Kevin's cool with me. You know what I mean?
And
You're
then
like,
she
Ellen's
gets
a
canceled.
monster. I don't know, whatever. I'm just joking, but apparently she is, which is just hilarious and ironic. But ain't
She's
that
like
the way that it
torturing
works
for
out?
the PAs backstage, just like
Yeah.
waterboarding them in the green room.
100%. But hey, we had that in Toronto too. Those people that go around trying to cancel, they end up getting canceled themselves. You know what I mean?
We won't bring up that specific person.
No, for sure.
So many people know who we're talking about immediately. Anyway,
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
if
There's a
I
few
can
examples.
ask in a small town like Toronto, I definitely.
That's one of
Well, the comedy world is very tight and small. Oh shit!
Mhm.
Near my eye. Anyway, so yeah, I would hear so much gossip at the club just standing at the bar,
Mhm.
and I think people would forget I'm standing there. And
Yeah,
I
but
would
I mean,
have to
people get
listen
into
to this,
drinks
and then,
too, and
like the next day, that person that they were talking about was in the room now.
You're like, great.
Once in a while, I had to step in and being like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea if you hang out here for a while.
Mhm.
Very few times I stepped in. I just let the dramas go on. Or sometimes there'd be two comics that absolutely hated each other suddenly in the room in front of me, and I'd be like, I'm going for a smoke, and just fucking leave.
Yeah, that's the thing about
So
comedy,
funny.
though. You're always gonna cross paths, so it's better to just play nice, you know?
Hilarious. Anyway, what do you mean? All right, we're digressing crazy. I want to wrap this up though, of talk about your art. And you've been doing so much art this year, and it's all incredible. So
Thank you.
we wanted to get you talking about that. Instead of you forcing you to show, we pulled up your Instagram.
Okay.
Right here.
We're gonna show. I don't know. He's got it figured out.
There
Sharing the
Sick.
screen.
we go.
These are beautiful. Like you're getting so good.
Thank you.
I guess the pandemic's been good to you for that.
Well, it gave me a lot of time to, just paint, for
It's
sure.
amazing. And which one's your favorite so far?
I like that one with my sister holding the baby just because it's
Yeah.
like that style that when I used to go to the art gallery, I like that like old Renaissance style a lot.
Yeah, it's really good.
But it's like, I just like it. I just, I like that one a lot. But that's a personal, because I love my niece and, my sister. So that one's a biased one. But, I put my heart and just try and keep getting better and better. So it's like I'm always gonna try and love the next one more than the last one,
These are awesome.
I love the
green.
Amy. I remember when you posted that one.
Too.
Yeah.
I
No.
like the TTC though with the zoo animals.
I love Amy Winehouse big time.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
And then even though it's two fingers in your mouth like a gun, I do love that
Yeah,
one.
this one's
This
right.
one's
Yeah.
so. It's like a Jackson Pollock painting coming out of your head.
Yeah, that's a big thing that I'm doing a lot of right now, that I'm like just trying to mix those splatters and that like Pollock, abstract style, but with also realism,
That's
Mhm.
amazing. Yeah,
because I always kind of had a beef, like not to be disrespectful, but whatever, I don't really care. But like with even Jackson Pollock, who's like story I respect, and like it is what it is. I understand the art history of it all, but like there's a lot of that abstract stuff, and I see people pay 20,000 and 60,000 for it, especially in Toronto, and I'm like, you could do that yourself. But I do agree that it looks super cool. So for me, I'm like, I'm not going to take away from like doing something that looks super cool, but I want to like work skill into it. So I'm happy that I found a way to mix those two mediums and do abstract stuff, but then also stuff that people are like, yeah, that actually looks very difficult, and mix the two together.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I was able to do that. But everything that I'm doing right now kind of incorporates the splatters and realism.
It's good. It's good stuff.
loving it.
I remember when we lived together for that short year,
Mm-hmm.
I saw you maybe 6 times. The rest of the time you were in your room painting.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, that's especially when quarantine started, it was like to a crazy amount. Now I'm like writing and I'm doing a bunch of stuff, and I'm like lucky to like, be on a TV show and have to work on like other things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like when quarantine first started, like, and this is like, I really was painting 16, 17 hours a day. And that's like not exaggerating.
No,
Man.
no, it wasn't.
All like, and it was like something that like I cherish so much, and it's like, obviously it's a difficult time, and it's not something that I was hoping for, but I really did make the best of it. And I'll forever look back and cherish those times, because it was like, I just always wanted, you know, you think about like Vincent van Gogh and these like artists, and I always just picture like, I just wish there was a period in my life, but it's tough because you got to work during the day and do stand up at night all the time. You know, but like when I was like, I just wish there was a period of my life that I could just paint for like 17 hours all day, immerse myself for months straight. And, you know, that was the best. That's what I got to do.
And just suddenly it was there and you just took full advantage.
Absolutely. I was waiting for it, you know?
That's good because some people don't do that. They just, especially artists, they'll slip into a slump of like depression or thinking about other problems, and then they don't want to be creative. You just like tuned everybody out and started painting.
Yeah. I mean, painting too is like always to me, like, I'm like, I think like that painting is like, you know, all art ties together, and it's like, if art's one big plant, then like painting and visual arts like that is like the pot that it grows out of. And I just think like, it's so crazy how many people are like, oh, I could never paint. I couldn't. It's like, it's the thing that drives me nuts throughout my life, where I'm like, why is there 30, 40-year-olds telling me like, oh, I don't have like artistic bone in my body, I can never paint, but not one 3 or 4-year-old is going to tell you that. I don't know if it's the education system or some brainwashing, but it's just like, no, I think you just don't want to paint. And then people paint and they expect results right away. But like the paintings that I hang up in my house are paintings from like 5 years ago that aren't good, but I just love looking at them, because for everything I do, whether it's like stand up or music or writing, I like a visual reminder that I'm like, you sucked 5 years ago and you're good.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I like the one, there was one that it was like honest dads, and there was a raccoon or in front.
Yeah.
I liked that one. I mean, it was like not as refined as maybe.
No, for sure. It was cartoony.
But I loved it. It was just, did he have a pimp coat on or something?
Yeah, I have that on my wall. Yeah.
Anyway, it's a fun painting. I was like
Standing in front of the honest ads and stuff, and you can see like little moments where things get better and stuff like that. But then it's like, it gets frustrating when you do other arts. That's why it's so important to like, for me to paint, because it's a visual reminder that's like, if you keep pushing on something, you'll get better, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I'm acting consistently now. I've acted my whole life, but then like actually being on a major TV show and acting, it's like, it's stressful. And I can now like feel like I messed up scenes and I'm like, that wasn't that good. But I look at the bad paintings and I'm like, hey man, if we just keep getting new seasons of this show, then like by season 3, I'm going to be good, you know? And I just like, you know, art is all patient.
Show again?
Just repetition.
I'm on Pretty Hard Cases right now. On
Pretty Hard Cases.
Mhm.
Everybody watch
That's
that.
amazing.
We should have pulled that up.
I'm only in a few little scenes, but we're coming back. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but we are going to get a season 2, and I'll be back more.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats, man. It's awesome.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that we get to see you, even if it's digitally.
Absolutely. I know.
Lockdown 420, shitty, but what are you gonna do? What I've been telling people is that right now 5 people are allowed in a park in a group. So I'm gonna show up at Woodbine Park with 4 friends. And I'm gonna tell people if they want to show up with 4 friends, we could all have little bubbles.
Right.
And then I don't know. I need a picnic. I need to, even if I have to see someone from afar and go, hey, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to do a show. Fuck Ford. There's a good wind there. The COVID would just go right into the neighborhood, I guess.
It's wild. I don't know, but we'll see. You know, we just got to keep our heads up, stay positive, test negative, you know?
Stay positive, test negative. Why have I never seen that on a shirt yet in a year? That's great.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while.
Hashtag puck ass.
Puck ass.
It's that puck ass talk, you know?
The puck ass talk.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, Paul.
Great seeing you. Definitely.
We'll see you very soon.
Okay. Love you guys.
See you, man. Take care.
That was Paul Thompson. Paul Thompson.
Give him follows.
We're gonna just keep it rolling because Nitty's been waiting in the waiting room for a while.
Ready.
Listen to us high and ramble patiently. It's probably smoking a blunt without even waiting. So. Probably's got one going on.
Hey.
Yeah, there's his blunt. He's got it going on. He's just doing his thing, waiting for life to come in. Hi. That was
Thompson,
Paul
maybe.
Thompson. Paul Thompson. Paul Thompson. Paul
Yeah,
Thompson. Good
that's a
leg.
little
You
bit
can hear
leg.
leg. Just keep it rolling.
I wonder if he's a-
Turn off your YouTube, Nitty. Can we hear you now?
Hey,
There you are.
how
Hey.
are you guys?
I'm all right. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Sorry, I thought I was late. Turns out you guys were late.
Super late. This happens. I ate edibles. I made these cute cookies. Look, they've got Smarties in them. Out of Kif.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
and I tested out one last night, and I'm very high right now. But whatever. You don't care.
I'm hyped.
'Cause you fucking better be.
Happy to be there with you.
Happy pre 420.
Yeah. Fuck
Well,
yeah.
like my bong. Oh,
5 days early.
huh?
5 days early.
5 days early, yeah.
Well, by the time people watch this, it'll be closer to 420.
I'll
We
probably
don't.
be watching it on 420.
We only got like 10 watchers now, but then by the next day, I always have 50 watchers. Who the fuck's watching this in the middle of the night? I don't fucking know. Props to you.
You had 10 viewers when I was watching.
What?
You had like 10 viewers when I was watching.
We're watching. We're watching. I always try and guess every week who's the viewers, but then it's always different. So
We got Sam Norton, Hudson Rules,
yeah. How you doing,
Clean
Hudson?
Peace, Paul Thompson, Gem 10 Plant Food, PM. Got a good
I know
flowing
all of
comment
those.
section going on here.
So what's up?
Jen
How you guys
King. Is
doing?
that it? That's Nick. And
What's that, sorry?
PM is Paul.
God, how you guys doing?
Well, anyway, you know everybody online, and everyone says hi, and I'm high, and you're high. Fuck.
That's how we're doing.
This is Pubcast.
Stoned as fuck.
Stoned as fuck.
The headliner always gets the worst spot because we're already
I'm way too
so
high.
big by
I
the end
always
of it.
eat an edible, so whoever's third. It's kind of why I figured you could handle it more than
Yeah.
anyone, so you get to be third.
Yay.
'Cause
I'm
you're-
number 3. I'm number 3.
Because straight
I
up,
feel like we're
like
on the same
there's
level,
so
though, already.
so much smoke in your room that the camera
Yeah.
is having trouble focusing. It's great.
I just finished a blunt. I'm sorry.
Look how
It's hard
clear
to
our
hear you
camera
even. I
is.
think it's like the smoke is like diffusing your sound.
Okay, I'll talk better. I'll enunciate.
Enunciate. Yeah,
Did
that's
you ever
better,
feel?
better.
Did you ever think
Could be a
that
speaker too.
in all of your life that now that we can't go to things like 420 and we have to do things like this, like that now I'm a nerd because of COVID. Like I'm online friending and stuff.
It's the worst. I hate it. I mean, it's okay.
I'm
I mean,
fine with it.
I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? But
I suddenly understand why, like if you never went to parties, why you would go and socialize online and, do this.
at first I was like that a lot, but now I just miss it.
Yeah, I
I
missed
just
it.
miss it. I'm over it. You know?
Yeah.
This is like a hot song for 2 months. Done. It's played out.
A year later.
Yeah.
I can't handle any more Drake.
Do you know what I keep thinking? I keep feeling that, the light at the end of the tunnel analogy, only our train is stuck in the tunnel. So we can see the light at the end of the tunnel is just right there. Okay. Like, can you just move the train?
Yeah.
I'm ready to get out and push.
I'll
Or just hit us with it already.
What's that?
Or just hit us with the train already.
It's just
Either way, do something with the train.
I thought we were just in like the baggage cart in the back because we were the four.
This analogy.
What's that movie Snowpiercer where all the rich are at the front and all the poor people? Yeah.
Yeah,
That was just the 40s. That was just the 40s.
that was the 40s.
You're just remembering the good old days, Joey.
I've always
What was
wanted,
that great time?
always wanted to do a cold train ride, where you get like a dining car and shit, and you can like glare menacingly at the next table.
You can take one of those to Vancouver
Yeah,
and
You can do
view
that
it.
now. Via rail.
Yeah.
It'll suck ass, but you can do it.
It'll be like $2
I
grand.
know it's not the same as like the 40s, where I have like a restaurant with silver,
Yeah, it's too much respect going around.
little fucking curtains and shit. Like the Murder on the Orient Express. I want to be on that train.
The Orient Express, is that a real bus?
No,
Or?
there's a movie called The Murder on the Orient Express. It's based on an Agatha Christie novel by the same name. But then
Agatha
she-
Christie. How old is that novel?
Oh God, 100 years probably. I don't know.
For sure. Her
fucking
name is
love
From the
Agatha
good old
Christie.
days.
Okay, everyone knows that I'm a sci-fi nerd, but also Agatha Christie, and I don't really read other murder novels. Only Agatha Christie.
Only Agatha.
What a name, Agatha.
It's beautiful.
You got to be an old lady if your name is Agatha.
Names like that's coming back.
No, have you ever seen a baby Agatha?
No,
I
maybe
bet
not.
somewhere because I'm seeing
No.
my grandmother's name was Evelyn, which we always
Evelyn
thought was
is
like
fine.
nerdy
Oh,
and
Evelyn is
Agatha.
fine.
Evelyn's fine.
But now I'm seeing Evelyns everywhere, like baby
Yeah.
Evelyns, and I think it's cute. You know.
You know what you're not seeing is like Bertha.
Bertha. What we're not seeing is enough Natishas.
Not
I
enough
bet-
Natishas.
I bet elsewhere in the world where there might be more Natishas,
There's
it's
too
not.
many. There's too many elsewhere. We're
Many,
not
you
talking
know.
about elsewhere. We're talking about right here. There's not enough.
You guys start having kids
get the
and just
name.
name them Nitish Jr. and Nitish Jr.
we'll
Jr.
just call you Nitty
Say
Sack.
what up to the cat.
Hello, hi cat.
Won't leave me alone. Say hi, you motherfucker.
It's his name's Nitish
Cute. What's your cat's name?
Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
Aww.
It came from him.
I have all female pets, so they're all warrior princess names.
Oh, nice.
I
I
have
like that.
Xena, Khaleesi, and Buffy.
Oh,
That's
nice.
fucking hilarious. And you named
No,
her?
Xena.
I named Khaleesi. Spliff's named Xena,
Oh, nice.
and then we both came together on Buffy.
Mm.
That's awesome.
Buffy's the clutch one.
Buffy's the little Pomsky.
Oh, nice.
The Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Well, Oscar is locked away in the bedroom. He got fired from the podcast because he just
Why?
barks.
He's acting up.
So
Mr.
unlike a
Mr.
cat, you can
Peaches.
just kind of throw off to the side and it won't bark at you really loudly and ruin the sound.
How's he dealing with the lockdowns?
Oscar's fine. Actually, he just when we moved into this place here, there's a dog park nearby. So for the longest time, I just kind of, he wouldn't go in the dog park. He was too scared. And for those who are watching who don't know, he's a rescue from Cuba. So he's got all these fucking issues. He's a great dog. But we would walk around the dog park every day until finally one day there was no one in the dog park. So I just brought him in. And then suddenly he wasn't afraid of the dog park. And now it's like begs to go to the dog park
Nice.
every day.
Get his
At
hump
2
on.
or 3 o'clock, he's starting to sniff the leash and be like, okay, we
Let's
usually
go.
go out, let's go. And then as we get closer to the dog park, he drags me. And here's the weird thing. He only really wants to play with chihuahuas.
Really, eh?
He's got a fucking thing for chihuahuas. I don't get it.
Smaller dogs.
So I try and take him into the bigger dog park, like, because I like bigger dogs and the people in there, it's more space, they're cooler. And then no, he wants to go in with the little dogs. So we go in there and he just has his heyday and plays with all the little anyway, I just think it's funny. Pomeranians
Knocks him
too. He
around.
likes Pomeranians and
Little
little
things.
Frenchies.
Yeah. He has a
There's
fetish.
There's a
He has a
wiener dog.
fetish.
He's a wiener dog. He's super attached to, but they got to be a certain height.
Yeah.
And,
It's a
and they're
dominant.
just like, whoa, you're a big dog, even though he's not. But in the little dog park, he's a big dog. But anyway, it's just fun. So yeah, he's fine now. We can
yeah.
leave him out. Let's just see how once we start doing outdoor shows, he's gonna asshole Oscar's gonna come back.
Thank you for taking him off of Cuba's hands.
Yeah.
Oh, he'd have been starving in the gutter by now with mange. Who fucking knows? Maybe he'd have got rescued and got to somewhere else. You
I
never
hope
know.
so.
Yeah, fuck.
But fuck.
But yeah, free dog. Hey, rescue. Okay, well, enough about dogs. I miss comedy. I know you miss comedy. Holy crap. Have you
So
been
much.
doing anything though? You've got a show next week, like with Underground, the Unknown Comedy Club, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
virtual. It's virtual. I've been doing a lot of virtual shows, but just
Those guys got it pretty well organized.
yeah, it's gonna be a dope show. Me and Paul are hosting it.
Nice.
Oh no, this is a different one. My bad. This is from Rodney Ramsey's club in Montreal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I thought you meant 420 because me and Paul are hosting a 420 show.
Oh yeah, you're doing a
Very
day
good.
thing, right? I
Yeah,
should
yeah.
have put that on. What a fucking tit I am.
Whatever. I forgive
Okay,
you.
straight up. Obviously Rodney Ramsey's better at Googling because I just Googled your name and that came up. Like, oh yeah, I'll promote that. That looks good.
Fuck yeah.
You're doing this for the 420 lounge, aren't you? The Kelly's Screen Lounge. Is that what you're doing it for?
For the Unknown Comedy Club?
No, the other thing.
No,
420.
that's the Cannabis Comedy Festival with Ryan Hillis.
Okay, what am I talking about then?
I don't know, but I'll do that gig if you want.
I'll do it.
You're everywhere. Everywhere I look, it's Nitish.
April 20th.
Nothing beat though when you were doing that. You're on the billboard for that ad. I don't know. Was it fucking some telephone company?
What was it? Indy 88.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So bad. You had the worst joke ever. What was the tagline on your
It
face?
said, I don't always laugh out loud when I LOL.
Oh, so bad.
With a giant passport photo.
Oh my god.
I
It was
love
all
seeing
over
you. Though.
Ontario.
I
It was
love
all
seeing
over
you.
Ontario. I got a message every single day from a new person with a text message of the picture of the billboard.
Damn.
It was the most celebrity shit I've ever been through.
Feels good. Well, it was fun. I used to pass the billboard for like 8 weeks. It was sat there, and I passed it on the way to the club. Every time I walked to the club and on the way home.
It was a weird flex I'd use on dates. I'd be walking and be like, I know him. And they're like, really?
Oh yeah. Nitish is being used to.
I hope I got your dick wet, bro.
Okay. Okay, so what's this thing you're doing on 420 again? Tell people.
It's just me and Paul. We're hosting a little comedy show, a podcast type, high on trees type thing. It's gonna be on YouTube and Instagram Live, and also I'll be on Sirius XM with Mike Rita for Just for Laughs Canada. We're doing a 420 special. We're just bringing.
That's what I saw.
Nice.
Bringing up, all of our favorite stoner bits.
That's what I saw. See, you're all over the place. It's good.
420 is my one day of the year where I get booked.
I know. I had this whole plan of doing
it's
a big
like your Christmas
show
with
at
all the
the
corporate
fucking
gigs.
park. And now a bunch of us are just going to show up at the park in little bubbles of 5 and just kind of like hang out, do our thing.
That'll be a good time. And then if Doug Ford comes, we'll throw Timbits at him.
Whatever. Naomi still is like, you can do a show, you can get away with it. I'm like, I don't want to do that to comics. Like, no one wants to be on the stage while the bylaw person comes and like.
Yeah.
We'll still do it.
I don't want to, just that's not the kind of comedy I want to ever.
We'll all use comics names we don't like, and then we'll just roast the bylaw officers.
No, we host it as a funeral for comedy clubs. Everyone wears all black. Everyone that's performing uses a fake name.
Yeah, it'll be perfect.
And everyone's in on it.
I don't think we're allowed to
goes.
have funerals right now, but
Yeah,
at that point, you're breaking a bylaw. You might as well
Add that.
fucking break it and say, fuck you.
We'll bring a casket. We'll get a casket.
Well, whatever. I'm still going to be at the park. So after you're done your thing, if you want to come up, you can.
See
We're
you
going to
there,
have a
bro.
little picnic.
Ma'am,
Man,
I'll be there.
have a picnic.
Yeah, fuck
Have
yeah.
a picnic. 5 people.
And someone could stand up and just talk at
And if
people.
people don't want to scatter, if they're too close to each other, that's up to them to deal with the bylaw people.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
Get some KFC buckets and fucking have a.
It was like how we hung
Get
out.
some KFC buckets.
How we hung out on my birthday last year, where everyone just hung out around that bandstand and just hung out. It was fun. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna do that more often anyway. Let's just have like random park hangouts. And then when we're allowed to do
Move
shows,
now.
we'll add a show.
Yeah, I'm about it.
Fuck, I can't wait to get
Take the
outside.
space.
I love you as a roommate, Johnny, but gosh darn it. We need to get out and enjoy our life.
Air is nice. Going and being and doing.
These are the oddest roommates. I never would have expected you guys to be roommates.
No, fuck.
I needed a place. She needed a place.
I lived with Paul Thompson and Kyle Lucy and Joe Cheeto before this, so this is tame.
I was like, you know any comedians
so
that
tame.
need a roommate? And she was like, I need a roommate. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it works out.
We stay out of each other's business.
Yeah.
We just respect each other.
And do a
It's actually
podcast,
worked out
huh?
all right. And he made me put all the stuff from the underground storage on the wall and said, let's put this up on the wall and start a podcast. So here we are.
It's the beautiful thing about comedy. There's a million comments everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Oh yeah, we should pull up his Instagram page.
Oh, he was gonna pull up your Instagram. This is the longest goodbye ever.
It's okay.
We gotta
Is there anything you want to talk about before you go? I mean, there's no time limit.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean,
Show off the cat.
But yeah, I'll see you guys at 420. Come out at 420.
Yeah, we'll watch it. We'll share the thing
And
tomorrow
the link
too,
to the bio.
with you and Rita, and then there's a thing with you with Unknown
For the
Comedy.
Unknown Comedy Club show or the Eventbrite tickets on my Instagram.
That's okay. I'll at least tell people that
Yeah.
they have to do that.
Yeah. Okay, sick.
I'm so bad.
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, I
Bye,
miss
man.
you,
Thanks,
bro.
man.
Thanks for being a part of it and having a 10-minute glimpse digitally.
Fuck yeah, I can't wait to tell jokes again. I'll see you on 420 and listen in and have a good 420 and have a good
We'll see
pandemic.
you very soon.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh,
Nitish Sakhuja,
3 of my
everybody.
favorite boys. Anyway, I have this serious dry mouth from this cookie I fucked. Can't be a bomb hit, man.
Any water?
Probably.
Maybe we should end
I
it.
have Irish water. That was a terrible burp.
Make
Oh
sure you
my
hit that
God.
like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep.
And
And
we
then
know.
also for those of you who haven't signed on to my mailing list, go to my website. It's right on the top. Just add the mailing list because I'm kind of terrible at social media sometimes. Sometimes I disappear for days. But I want to
If
get
you
the
go
mailing
here,
list going even more.
Underground Cafe.
So yeah, go to my website. I put all kinds of fun stuff up there. Go to our YouTube as well and like check out some of the videos that we've been putting up. And we'll have some more stuff coming out soon. We also have an amazing guest lineup for the next few weeks. All pro comics that I haven't seen in a long time. Todd Graham, who is on our wall every week, and we put her out. I told him that too. He's here next week, as well as Garrett Jameson and Jeff Paul. Well, they're not here next week. They're digitally
on the
here.
show.
It's weird how
True
flagrant
soon.
I am about it. They're just here next week. And then week after we got Adrian Fish and Alex Wood and fuck, I can't remember. I'm too high.
No, that's good.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I miss you guys. We'll be back soon. Bye.